Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Good morning viewers. In this video, we are going to see the effect of Rahu on different ascendants. Right from Aries to Pisces, we are going to see different videos. Each and every video, we are going to see about the placement of Rahu in different houses and its effect. Logically, when Rahu is placed in a house, exactly the 7th house Ketu will be placed. Considering these two planets, we will see based on the ascendants, that is based on the birth chart of a person, we call it as Lagna or Ascendant, how the effect of Rahu will be. If you are new to this channel, keep this channel subscribed so that you will get my videos immediately once I post it. Also you share with your friends and group. As per the Vedic astrology, Rahu and Ketu are invisible planets. They always deteriorate. They move in the anti-clockwise direction. Once in every 18 months, they shift one house to the other house in the anti-clockwise direction. So the effect of a permanent Rahu and Ketu in a person's horoscope, it depends upon the placement against the ascendant or the Lagna lord. Generally, Rahu and Ketu do not have any specific house, or they don't own any house. Rather, they take the power of the house from the placement of the house lord. So, Rahu and Ketu will act as the house lord of the particular ascendant. In case if Rahu is placed in Aries, it will behave like Mars. And if Ketu is placed in the house of Libra, it will behave like Venus. As these two planets, they are invisible planets, dark spot, we call it as Rahu. And to an extent, Ketu is not so dark, it will have a light emitting capability, where whenever there is a Grahana, when sun is being covered by Rahu, you will have complete darkness. But at the same time, if Ketu is responsible for the Grahana, solar eclipse, there won't be complete darkness, there will be a light shadow there. So in Vedic astrology, Rahu is considered as the most dangerous planet when compared to Ketu. Ketu is Moksha Karaka or Jnana Karaka, and Rahu is a Bhoga Karaka, which gives luxury, happiness, prosperity in life. At the same time, Rahu is a planet which also kills a person. It destroys all the luxury and it makes a person to come down to the street. Now, however big is, based on the placement of Rahu and Ketu in a person's horoscope, it is very tough to determine the effect of Rahu and Ketu. But there are certain houses where Rahu can definitely give good results. Same way, there are certain houses where Ketu can also give good results. Example, Rahu getting placed at Aries, Taurus, Cancer, Virgo as well as Capricorn. All these houses, it gives some good positivity. Irrespective of whether Rahu is placed in a positive way or negative way, but if it is placed in these houses, certainly it will give some good results. Same way, Ketu is getting associated with the houses of Jupiter like Pisces as well as Sagittarius, and to an extent at Virgo as well as Libra, it can give some positivity. The upper circle from Aries to Virgo, all these houses to an extent is favorable for Rahu, and the lower circle from Libra to Pisces seems to be favorable for Ketu. Generally, if Rahu and Ketu are getting associated to the 3rd house or the 6th house or the 8th house or 10th house, 11th house and 12th houses for a particular ascendant, it can give better results than being placed at the other houses.
Virgo, the 6th zodiac sign as per the Kalapurusha Tattva. If in Virgo, Rahu is associated first house, it will be better when compared to the Rahu placing at the Leo, because in Virgo it's a suitable place for Rahu. Even if it is slightly conjuncted with the positive planets, or if it doesn't conjunct with any of the positive planets also, there will not be any big negative effects. So the person will be more self-confident. He could face any type of challenges courageously. There won't be any major health related problems. Even if there is any problem, the native could be able to come up well in his life. Any challenges, any problems can get solved during the Rahu Mahadasha period. He may find a good technological solution for all the problems that he faces. So it seems to be really favorable for. If the first house is negatively too badly conjuncted, assuming that if Saturn, Mars, all planets are there, in such case there will be slack in self-confidence. There will be some health related problems. Even in that case also there will be solution, because this house seems to be really good for Rahu to be placed. Now if in 2nd house Libra, if Rahu is placed, To an extent it is good. It should be conjuncted positively or aspected by the positive planets. Otherwise, Rahu will not do good. If it is positive, the person can be a good orator. His communication strength could be really good. If he chooses communication as a base in his career, he could be more successful. Same time, he could be able to establish his family life well in time. But if second house negatively conjuncted with the planets like Saturn or Mars, then Rahu will not do good in the Mahadasha period. So it will fetch a lot of problems for the native. The native could be a liar. He won't speak in a straightforward way. So he always hide things. He exaggerate things and speak to the others. So he always speak in a negative way. So there won't be any positivity. Even he is not in a position to establish his family life in time. He faces a lot of issues in terms of building his assets. So it turns to be negative. If in third house Scorpio, Rahu is getting placed, to an extent it is good. The person can be a good hard worker. There will be good support from their brothers and sisters. He could travel different places and he could work in communication industries and other telecom sectors and all. So he finds interest in the technological side. But if the third house is negatively conjuncted, he will not show interest much. He will not take any decisions courageously and in time. So he will lose a lot of opportunities. So it turns to be negative also. If in case fourth house, which is Jupiter's house Sagittarius, to an extent it is good, because even if it is not associated or conjuncted with the positive planets also, there won't be much negative. For Virgo, if Rahu plays with the fourth house and comes in the right period, they can purchase lot of houses, lot of land, lot of properties. Some may buy more than one vehicles. Lot of improvements could take place if it comes in the right age. If the fourth house is highly conjuncted with positive planets, then we can say the person could be a multimillionaire. He could be able to purchase his assets in different countries also. It is very good. But if the fourth house is badly conjuncted, he may not get good assets in time, but he will get the assets, but it will take a lot of time. We need to struggle a lot. You need to file cases. You need to fight for the justice to get the assets to him. Even if there is a property from his ancestor, it is not very easy for the native to get. You need to take the support of the government, the judge, the court to give a clear verdict in his favor. So rather he will face a lot of challenges. Fifth house, Capricorn, seems to be a good house for Rahu to be placed. There will be good support from the children. If it is positively conjuncted, then children show interest in sports and other activities and they get name and fame to the parents. But if the fifth house is conjuncted negatively, then there won't be good support from the children. Sixth house Aquarius, to an extent it is good. If it is positively conjuncted, there won't be big problems. If in sixth house, if it is positively conjuncted highly, both Jupiter and Venus are together with Rahu, then they face a lot of consequences in terms of repaying their loans, purchasing assets, facing challenges with the friends. It should not be positive. Rather, it should not be too negative also. If it is too negative, then they face a lot of health related issues also. Reasonably conjuncted with the negative planets, then they could be able to settle down their loans in time. They could even borrow money or lend money, through which they could be able to find a reasonable profits. They could be able to win their enemies in time. Seventh house, Pisces. Seventh house seems to be good because the house of Jupiter. There will be good support from the family members. There will be a good support from the life partner as well as the business partner. Some may get good support from the friends during the Rahu Mahadasha period. Even if they do any business, they could be able to establish well in outside the country during the Rahu Mahadasha period. If they work in a company, there will be good support from the friends as well as the teammates, so they can succeed well and they can improve a lot in their career. Same way, if Rahu comes in the right age, they could be able to get married and settle down. If it comes in the later part of his age, the person can get assets from the partner and they can settle down well in their life. If the seventh house is negatively conjuncted, there will be conflicts between the life partners, business partners, friends and all. Eighth house, Aries. It is good Rahu to be placed. If it is positively conjuncted, some of them may get good revenue through social media. They can establish well in Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, through which they get lot of mass support. Some may be a good creator in YouTube and they can earn a lot in crores. Some may even purchase lotteries and they can invest in share markets and build a lot of money. So it is very positive. If 8th house is conjuncted badly, then they face a lot of consequences. They face stress in their life. Even if they work in a company, they face a lot of stress. They don't get the required amount of salary in time. There will be confusions in the family life. So they face all pressures. 9th house, Taurus. Taurus is, to an extent, it is good for Rahu to be placed. If it is positively conjuncted, they will get assets from the father side family. There will be good belief in the religion. Some may do charity work. Some may enter into the politics. Some may help others. So generally they have the help-mindedness during this Rahu Mahadasha period. Some may start welfare organizations. They do charity to others. Some may enter into the film industries and they perform well in that particular area. So if it is negatively conjunct, there won't be much support from the father side family. They face a lot of consequences. Some may even go to jail for some punishments, so it turns out to be negative. If 10th house to an extent it is good, it should be positively conjuncted, otherwise there will be frequent problems in terms of job. If 10th house is badly conjuncted or if it is not positive, then they won't find a suitable job in time, especially in Rahu Mahadasha period. They keep on changing the job, they don't face any job satisfaction, so they keep on wandering different places for job, so it is not positive. But if 10th house to an extent is conjuncted positively, then they face a good career, they get the dream job in time, they could be able to settle down in life quickly. 11th house is a good place for Rahu to be placed, so generally if Rahu is placed in the 11th house, the native can get good positive results and profits in terms of business as well as in job. The person is working in a company, the person can scale up well and get a lot of income. Same way if the person is doing his own business, especially in Rahu Mahadasha period, the native can get good profits and can establish well, and he can purchase a lot of properties. Some may even get into remarriage, so positive things can happen. If the 11th house is conjuncted badly, then there will be some losses also. They won't get the required profit in time. Even though if the profit is there, the profit will be in a marginal way, it will not be so huge. If 12th house, generally for Virgo, if 12th house is highly positive, then only they will get an opportunity for foreign countries. If not, they won't find any good chances to visit any foreign countries, because the 12th house is not so favorable for Rahu to be placed. It should be positively conjuncted it should be conjuncted with Jupiter or Venus and should get aspected by Jupiter or aspected by a full moon. Then only the 12th house will be positive. Otherwise, they face a lot of expenses. If Rahu is placed in the 12th house, some may even go to jail for some punishment. There will be government punishments also. Most of them spend sleepless nights. They face frequent health problems, skin related diseases, so a lot of negativity could happen. The expenses could be uncountable, so unwanted reasons they keep on spending. There won't be anything positive if 12th house is badly conjunct. In case if 12th house is highly positive, then they get chances to visit foreign countries, they go for a trip to different places. So the Rahu Mahadasha period seems to be favorable to an extent. Now if you are a Virgo Ascendant, based on your native chart, on the placement of Rahu, you could be able to identify how the Rahu Mahadasha could be. But there are a lot of other more aspects to see. It's not in one single video you can able to completely cover the Rahu, because we have to see the nakshatras, the Rahu's days. I mean to see different aspects, the degree it is, how close it is with the positive planets, and we need to see the Bhava chart, we need to see the Navamsa chart and other charts to find the strength of the Rahu. So a lot of things there, but this video could help you to understand at a basic level whether the Rahu can support you in its Mahadasha period. In our next video, we will see about the Rahu placement based on the Libra Ascendant.